enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live, everybody. Glad to have all you here, man. We have come to the end of the road. After 20 damn episodes, we have finally arrived at part 3 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you. Y'all, Positive Crash Outs Vlogs is a content creator, a gorgeous content creator, if I do say so myself. She's thickums. We like thickums over here. Yes, we do. So, and child, if you complain about others being thick, that just means God didn't love your ass enough. Child, some people should have been on one night stand. Have you ever been swallowed up or should have got swallowed up? That's neither here nor there. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Listen, what was I supposed to do? Listen, you see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is a me. Hey, everybody. Hey. How y'all doing? I'm still here. Nice to see you. Yes. It's good to see y'all. Had to roll through to a place to say some truth. Because in the words of Mildred, Cocktails Conversations, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And I would say Empress Radio is bigger than your new channel too, bitch. Thanks for watching. Let's roll on, y'all. If what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond. if you do respond, must be true about your bitch ass to some damn degree. Now, let's get to it. All right, y'all. It's time for Saroa. I just had to get that because I'm like, child, I went through the storm, hurricane, floods and everything mentally. And I'm seeing nothing but sunshine and rainbows. Life is too short for you to stay in somebody's mental, fucked up, draining life because they wish they could be where you are mentally. Let's roll on. So, part 3 of the reunion, everybody. Yes, indeed, part 3 of the reunion. We pick it up from episode 19, the birthday post. Porsha did a birthday post to Shamea, and then apparently Shamea continued her smear campaign. And, you know, the moms got into it, and they both were in the childcare industry, right? And there was a foreclosure on Portia's mom's daycare. So then Shamea's mom bought the daycare. And here's the thing, right? This is business. And I know that Porsha and her fans may feel away. But if they weren't talking, right, then they weren't talking. Okay? Now, if they were still in somewhat communication, then okay, it should have been some communication. Right? So at the beginning, middle, end of the day, it was what it was, right? And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm just like, listen, I get that people are going to feel the way they're going to feel, right? But just because you can say anything doesn't mean it's true, right? Because I said in my description box that when it came to Porsha and Shamea, I have to say this was more on Shamea than Porsha, even though, let's not forget the mindset that Porsha Williams had.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not.
To this day, we don't know where that bitch live at. I mean, sincerely. So listen. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, you know, Porsha, you know, she really was trying to be respectful, right? Even though she got that 265-day-a-year mindset, she was really trying to be respectful about it. And Shamea just kept being a victim. Like, child, you seem like, and I'm going to say this because I evolved from this mindset. When I was at Park New York Science Mountain in high school in Little Rock, Arkansas, I wanted my friends to hang out with me because I'm like, hey, we all cool, right? We ain't got nothing but time. We ain't got this, that, and the third. Little did I know some of my friends had grown responsibilities in high school. And once I got that recollection, right, I mentally said sorry to all of them because I was in a kid's place. I didn't have to work. My parents did not want me to work. They wanted me to focus on school. But my dad, he said, okay, you going to go work or you going to go to college? So therefore, it was what it was. But I say that because Shamea has that mindset, right? Of you are so big mad that Porsha had other things to do and she didn't make time for you every single time that you wanted her. Child, if you want your way, go to Burger King. They open. Let me see. Burger King in Atlanta. Hang on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look it up on my phone. Burger King Atlanta. Let's see. Okay, so hang on. Shamea, I'm going to help you out because you want it your way. And listen, we use information as a tool over here to help people, okay? So let me get this up, okay? Listen. So here it is here, right here. North Side, okay? 199 Northside Drive Southwest closes at 12 a.m. 386 North Avenue Northeast closes at 12 a.m. 1122 Northside Drive Northwest closes at 12 a.m. You got from 6:10 until 12 a.m. to have it your way. Damn. can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't. Damn. Moving on. So with that being said, Britt was the one who showed the text messages. Porsha let stuff go. And Shamea apologizes to, talking about Porsha to the other ladies. You should have just talked with your friend. You should have. Because not everybody has a 10-gallon level of capacity to be responsible for what they do. Some people were born with pint-sized capacities. Okay? All right. So there's a private friend chat, right, that Shamea told them that Porsha did not want to celebrate her. She sent you flowers. She did a whole post for you. She commented under the post. What did you want her to do? You want her to throw you a big soiree and, you being lifted by the, peach servants and you saying a peach throne? What the hell did your ass want? I mean, and y'all, it's the last episode, so I'm just going to go off on this one, okay? Listen, after that, you could sabotage the wedding. So it was a back and forth about Shamea's wedding and all that stuff. And then Porsha kissed Candy at the club. Shamea kissed Candy at the club. What? Child, I'm just like, really? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? It happened. Okay, moving on. Like, really? Listen, I'm on outside looking in on all this stuff, right? So then Porsha said that she does more interviews than you. And then Porsha said that wasn't a dig, and Kelly said that was a dig. I'm like, sweetie, you can't say what a dig is and what is not a dig when it's your first season. Because just like Stormy Steele, nobody knew who Kelly Farrell was before Housewives. No disrespect. Okay, you got your chicken, 9S chicken and waffles. I send love, blessings, and prayers. But come on now, you can't. Come on, like even though I can't stand Porsha, like I respect Porsha for right? You know what I mean? So then Andy asked, before that. No, I'm just saying, like some of these reality stars, they come on the scene, they've been like, I've been here the whole damn time. And when were we supposed to give a fuck that you've been here the whole time? I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a whole ass question. When will we? Tom and Jerry's been around longer than you, Kelly. What the hell? Actually, let's look that up. We got time. I just want to see how long Tom and Jerry been around as a cartoon. Okay, you know what? See, I just use facts to shade. That's all I do, child. Listen, here it is here. Tom and Jerry been around since 1940. Sweetie, Tom and Jerry is more beloved than your existence on Raw this season, okay? Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. And then you want to talk about, well, although I lost the friendship I had to Kelly. No, you did that to your fucking damn self. You getting upset over a glam team. What the hell? Really? A glam team is the reason why y'all don't have a friendship anymore? There are worse things to lose a friend over. Like, really? Good Lord Jesus. I mean, the way that, I'm just going to say it. Kelly is a Tasha St. Patrick from Ghost. From Power, that is. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Remember that scene when Tasha said, try me, nigga? And Ghost took her neck and, hard ass up. And she couldn't take that shit. It's always the ones that want to create pressure on others, but God forbid that pressure gets on your bitch ass or your bitch ass. You want to run away. Oh no, Kelly. No. That's not how that works. She was a friend at one point in time. And you allowed your selfishness to dictate how a friendship should move. She was a friend to you at one point in time. Quit being a bitch. Trying to defame her character when your ass got debt. I'm sick of this shit. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Okay? You got you big and grown enough to have your pains on TV, showcasing yourself to the world. You should be able to be big, bad, grown enough to handle people having an opinion on your ass. Shit. Moving on. Damn. All right. How y'all doing? Nice to see y'all. So then Kelly, being Shamea's lapdog, okay, said, let her have her moment. Let her have her moment. Kelly, last time I checked, Andy Cohen's the host. You are an employee. Okay. Chat. Moving on. And Porsha said it right. The moment was when you had the one-on-one and when I called you. That was your moment, not now. And I fully agree with that. If you cannot make time for a chance to get it right, you don't deserve it at the end. I'm sorry, not sorry. You don't. You absolutely do not. What you want me to do about it? So then, Porsha became friends with Britt. Shamea and Kelly became friends. It's like, okay, y'all all grown, really? And then Kelly, you said, well, I find that, relationship a little bit suspicious. Britt doesn't care about you. How do you know what Britt cares about? So would it be fair to say that it was strategic that you became friends with Shamea when you and Britt had a falling out so you can have somebody on your side? See, he or she has not sin cast the first stone. Okay? Listen. And Andy, this is why you need a black host, bro. Now, listen, I'm sure that they will probably have to edit that stuff out. But see, Andy, you are vanilla in terms of ice cream flavor. This needs some chocolate coffee ice cream energy in this read. Okay? I'm just keeping it a book with you. Okay. All right. So then Andy asked, is there anything that can happen here? That you can hear from each other. And Porsha says no, that she doesn't have it right now to give, right? And Shamea just wants peace, right? And, Cynthia says that, take baby steps back to each other. Don't throw this friendship away. And I have to tell you, Cynthia Bailey is not just a gorgeous woman, but gorgeous with the mind. I gotta tell you something. I hang out with Cynthia Bailey all day. I really could. She wealth of knowledge. She's about her business, and she always wants I'm trying to say, she's about her business. She cares about other people, and most of all, she don't take no shit. She's about standing for something and not falling for anything. Okay. So, with that being said, Andy says to, Shamea to be vocal. And Cynthia agrees, like, don't hold that stuff in it. Andy actually gives some good advice of, do you see what happens when you don't nip stuff in the bud? This is the result. Like, I can't even help you out with this one, right? So after that, we get to Drew Sidora. Drew talks about her mom being a resource at the time when she came in, saw everything. And then Ralph said that Drew's mom spent up all of, Drew's dad's money, and then he had to get Drew out of jail, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And so, Ralph, brother, you have done some shit that if you were not on TV, Drew will have every right to get every uncle, every cousin, every nephew, every homeboy to come by and handle your ass disrespectfully. Okay? Disrespectfully. And listen, I know what y'all gonna say. Well, he's somebody's son, Braylon. He's somebody's brother. He's somebody's uncle. He's somebody's cousin. No. That all goes out the window when you do that shit to the woman that's the mother of your kids. No. I'm not the one nor the two to be the three. No. Because even though I'm single, I know good to damn well, listen, handle your issue with that person. Don't bring other people into it, which is what Cynthia said to Ralph a little bit later on. And so the clip that we saw of them cooking was supposed to be co-parenting, but Ralph turned into something else. Now, he can cook, allegedly. And then apparently you can get the manifesto of who's been, in the gates and everything. And there was a woman down the basement. And so she was at the child's school. The woman that Ralph was seeing was at the child's school, me mugging her, and came to Drew. And there was a weird question of why didn't nobody check in on Drew? And Kelly said, I wish we could have gotten to know each other better. And Angela's like, nope. And Kelly was like, this is not your conversation, sweetie. She's on the couch. She's a part of the show. She has the right to be in the conversation. The reunion is where it's the whole Kelly. Come here. Because obviously you were way behind the eight ball. Come here. So the reunion is where everybody gets to give their take on everything in the season. So just because you don't want somebody to say something doesn't mean that they can't say it. Okay? All right. Moving on. Just now, with that being said, like I said, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, if that's the way that Drew felt, Kelly, that's the way that Drew felt. You can't dictate how somebody feels, right? You just can't. So after all that, Kelly pursued later, right? Drew purchased later. So if you guys remember the charity event that you were supposed to buy something right then, apparently there was a size that wasn't available. So Drew got something later on. And everybody was agreeing that you should have bought something there, but at least she bought something. For example, if I go to one of my homeboys' charity events and I can't get the shoes in my size, I'm like, listen, can I put the money down, right? For the charity, right? And then I'll put down another purchase, for the shoes, right? Or something to that degree. It can be worked out, right? So that's that. So Drew is Michael Jordan's cousin in her head, allegedly. And then why did you trust Drew's words? But when it came to Angela, it was a higher standard. And, I agree with that. I mean, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, Drew didn't say nothing crazy about Pilar. And not to mention, too, Porsha, you the one who made Drew your whole storyline all season. You did. You made Drew your storyline all season long. You did. Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, this is the music game. People work with people all the damn time. It is what it is. If you don't know how to share, just say you don't know how to share. You know what I mean? Just say that. Because obviously, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, right? To do what you want to do, right? But not do what you need to do. Because it's just, oh my God, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Y'all give me a moment. Sorry, y'all, just had to check something real quick. All right. So with that being said, let's see here. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. Porsha, Drew worked with Dennis worked with Drew. Okay, moving on. And then the question got brought up, was it wrong for Porsha to meet with Ralph, right? When Drew worked with Dennis. And guess what? Those are not the same. They already have business arrangement. Like, you getting upset over a business arrangement. Like, do you see how dumb that is? Just keep it up. So then, Ty, who is I think Ty's a former basketball player, if I'm not mistaken. And there was a thing with Ty and Drew and Ralph put out text messages and stuff, but it made him look like an ass because it's just like, bruh, if you done with Drew, why are you caring about what she's doing? You should be moving on with your life. Apparently, there's 3,000 minutes a month. So, yeah, it is what it is. Like, y'all are not getting back together. Well, what does it matter? So then, who is Black? And are you dating him? Black is Drew's friend. He owns the number one hookah thing in the world, and then everybody gets free hookah. So Drew said, when I find a boyfriend, I will bring him on the show. So then we get to the men. Porsha and Dennis are not matching tonight. It was Drew's place to clear. It was Drew's place to clear that up when it came to, what happened with Drew and Dennis and all that stuff. It's just like, first of all, Porsha is not neither one of y'all mamas. Once again, she has a 265-day-a-year mindset. So no, unless you have a 365-day-a-year mindset, you cannot tell me what to do. Okay. So Ralph said that Drew was trying to holler at Dennis, which was a lie. Like, bruh, do you not realize, like, receipts can be pulled on you and receipts have been pulled on you? Like, bruh, like, oh my God. Bruh, just stop. So then after that, Porsha's back on the market, so you never know when it comes to Drew and Dennis getting back together. Jared and Dennis are friends, and Dennis feels bad, but he also knows how to stay out of women's issues. He says stay out of women's issues and stuff, which I got it, bruh, but you did your thing. I mean, what else could you say, right? So, Dennis took Britt on a date and Kelly in the DM, and Kelly was like, we didn't go any further than that, but Kelly then says they talked once or twice. So you did do something. It was on the phone, right? And then, Ralph said that it was not true that the woman came over. It was about fitness content. So he wasn't doing cardio with her. Okay, all right. Not you conning a whole woman and trying to get her tent. Okay, all right, then moving on. And then Ralph says this on-camera, off-camera personality is confusing, and that I really do wish the best for you. I do love you. I'm just like, okay, child, all right. So Charles has watched some of the shows, and there were times where it looked like Charles didn't really care about Angela. He says he doesn't put on for the cameras. And, Shamea says, I've met you before. Charles said, I was there at the wedding, but you didn't meet me. I love me some Charles. Because he's just like, listen, I don't want to have to handle you, but if I need to, I mean, I am the heavyweight champ. So let's mentally box. Let's get it on. So then it came to Phaedra. And that, Charles didn't remember Phaedra. And Charles said, we could have been in the same bathroom. I'm like, Charles, stop. There's like family restrooms, but that's for, the moms and the kids to be in the same restroom, right? So, no, sir. You a man, she a woman, okay? That was funny. And then Charles threw down the line of lines. Everybody want to know about me. I'm the only husband here. Where y'all husbands at? And then Porsha did, Porsha, that shade was for you too, okay? But then Porsha tried to catch herself. I don't know where my husband is at all. And Andy tried to help her. He's at an undisclosed location. Andy, let the shade be the shade, okay? It's true. Porsha don't have a husband. Moving on. So the event with Wendy Woods and Charles, where they had a cook-off, right? Wendy twisted the story about outside baby. So Madison Square Garden, that incident affected the marriage, and they started therapy in 2017. And with Ralph, it was just one interaction because Kelly wanted to know what the ex-husband said to Ralph. And, Kelly said, at least, Drew, you have a man that's willing to take care of your kids. And Ralph got, brownie points. But no, you don't get brownie points for what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of your kids. Good damn. So then we get to the end of the reunion, Drew and Porsha are good. 20 episodes later. Shout out to SpongeBob. Kelly said, I'm going to be more careful about who I pick and choose, who I am a good friend to, and she hopes that Shamea and Porsha can rekindle their friendship. Phaedra was on there for 2 weeks, but Grenada was a good time. Angela feels grateful for the Fangelas, and she feels so grateful. Angela, Andy Cohen said about Angela that, I don't even know why you picked me. And I mean, for Angela to be the wife of an NBA, legend, to feel, vulnerable and, kind of timid and shy about like me, that was very refreshing, right? So shout out to that. I really, let me tell you something. Angela, she did her thing as the newbie. I really like Angela. Cynthia was a good friend to the show, of course. Oh, before that though, before we get to Cynthia, Angela was very thankful that she could showcase her mom because she was going through bipolar disorder and everything else. So she got to showcase, a mom-daughter relationship. So shout out to that. Yes, indeed. So now I get to Cynthia. Cynthia was a good friend of the show. And Cynthia, I love you in your role. You are always bringing peace to the valley. Shamea says she's gonna be more open about her feelings. Yes, you do. Porsha said that she's been on rough seasons, but she's never been on a season this transformative. And she even says to Shamea, I continue to love you and cheer for you. And I love everybody on this couch. That's not easy to say. And then, Porsha, has a little surprise for Andy. And, she says to him, I know you wasn't able to be in, Nashville. And I know you've been wanting to do the Where Them Fans At. So, Porsha says Shamea's the dancer of the group. And then they do the Where Them Fans At, turn them now. Where Them Fans At, turn them now. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of season 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Child, did I cover everything? I think I did. 5 people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you all so much, man. It has been so much fun. Covering this season with y'all. Thank God it's over. I feel like the whole Housewives community would be like, Brandon, we didn't ask for you to cover the damn show, so you can leave. Well, here's the thing. I cater to my audience, so my audience watches the show, so I cover the show. Okay, so, and like I said, it was a very rough season. Let's all agree with that. It was a very, 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 very rough season. I think if I could give the season a grade, I would say it's about C+. I would say C+ for a couple of reasons. One, you had Kenya Moore trying to do Revenge P and did do Revenge P on national television. So that took it down. Then you had, Porsha getting on to Drew about working with her ex. That took it down there. Then you had Shamea doing what she did. That took it down. So there was things that took it down. But on the upside, though, right, I think Britt Eady showcasing her beautiful family. I think Britt Eady was probably the most vulnerable out of everybody. And then Angela next. Drew and Ralph, I mean, they exist. They're people. God bless them on their journey. I just get divorced soon, please. Because my Lord, I don't think anybody can take y'all anymore. I just don't think so. Like I said, Porsha, I pray for you, send love to you, send thoughts to you. You still got a 265-day-a-year mindset, but I do wish the best for you because you have a child. And even if you didn't have a child, you're still a human being, okay? Good Lord. Let's see who else. Cynthia already said how gorgeous she is. She could be Cynthia Lee for all I care. It's got a nice name to it, right? Yes, indeed. Kelly, I send life, love, and blessings to you, but also, too, I want you to remember the energy you give can come back to you, okay? Sincere, I think you good people, but you can be shady sometimes, okay? Shady boots. Phaedra, love you. Like, your sayings are so iconic. And also too, I said this to Reviews and Recaps. By the way, shout out to Reviews and Recaps. If you're not subscribed to her, like, comment, share like, comment, share, and subscribe to her. I said to her, I think that Phaedra really came through in the reunion because those legal notes, they were on the double. You hear me? I think that was everybody. So with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brantley's Virtual Tour live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time.
I'm loving it. Agree with that woman. Welcome back in, everybody, to Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. I love our damn channel so much. You never know what's going to happen when we go live on tour. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, we had a great time this morning talking about many different destinations, as we often do. And tonight we're going to have another deep dive live. I cannot wait for this one right here. It's going to be quite a good time. Yes, indeed. So let me get that up for you all here. And of course, we do have some more Rowan news to get to before that. So let me get this up here, get our channel up. Yes, indeed. All right, so let me. There we go. All right, let me show y'all this here. Hey, 5 people, y'all can drop in the chat. Y'all can drop in the chat. I'm good. I'm chilling. I just know who I am, whose I am, and the energy I give. So I'm good. Right here, the Sony Bandai Namco theme park conversation, town hall conversation. Y'all, I am so excited about this. This has a very significant part in this live. So we'll be there at 8:30 tonight. So please be here for that. As you guys know, the gaming world, the video game world rather, is being gamified more and more and more. As you guys know, Universal has Super Nintendo World. Sonic is coming to some theme parks. Then you have Minecraft. So there's a lot going on. Hello, No. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So like I said, Minecraft has teamed up with Merlin Entertainment. Sonic has some things going on with Sega to bring that out. Of course, Super Nintendo World as well. Disney has some video game stuff that they can get into. with Epic Games. I already did that through 2 rebrand master plans. Well, actually 3 of them, because the first one was the original for Walt Disney World, but then I did a remix master plan, which was better than the original one. And then I did Disney World and then rebranded Disney's California Adventure to Disney's Composition of Magic Theme Park. So yeah, a lot going on in the theme park world, but we will talk about all that tonight at 8:30 p.m. So please be here for that. Oh man, so much going on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, child. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, oh man. So we're just chilling out here, y'all. Glad to have y'all here. Hopefully your day has went well. It is, what's today? What? Child, it's just Monday. It is just Monday. Like I say, actually, you know what? Let me bring up Positive Crash Out Vlogs real quick. Show her some love. Met her through my man Tuber Chat, by the way. If y'all have not seen Tuber Chat, he's a great brother. Very, very kind, very generous, very giving. You'll find so many amazing content creators over there. So let me get her up here so I can show her some love. She's trying to get her watch hours up. So please support my girl. Yes, indeed. There. Let me bring up her channel. So here she is right here. So as you see, the face card is not declining. Okay, you see that, right? But this is her channel here. So y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to her. I will drop her link in the chat and pin it as well, because we definitely do support our own over here for sure. So yes, indeed. Hang on, give me a moment. Doesn't hurt to be kind to people. Does not hurt at all. If you can't be kind to people, could you stay to your fucking damn self for the rest of us, please and thank you? Damn. Hey, my man, good to see you. By the way, this brother right here is also a good brother right here. Shout out to my man Colton, always doing good things in the neighborhood. So here is the link for Positive Crash Out Vlogs. Let me pin the link here. And that link is pinned right there. So yes, indeed. Glad to have all of you here. Just chillax. Oh man, yes indeed. So, man, what will this week bring? Don't know, but I will tell you this: we'll be here to cover it all. Even tours that we don't even expect to go on, we'll cover it all. Of course, as you guys know, this Friday, Ready to Love is back on the Oprah Winfrey Network at 8/7 Central, only here. #on keeping it real. And then the next day, which will be Saturday, August 2nd, will be Heart and Hustle Houston, 9/8 Central. Watch that show. Y'all, let me tell you something. I want that first episode to whoop ass on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I want it to whoop ass. So fucking damn lutely. I want to whoop ass. Absolutely. Abso-damn-lutely. What network do you know that has one show that's 69% of their content? What the hell? Oprah was on for 25 years. Do you think she ever had one topic 69% of her talk show? No. Made no fucking damn sense. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Glad to have y'all here. By the way, like I said, shout out to Positive Crash Out Vlogs right there. Love that sister. Yes, indeed. There. Hey, everybody. Good to see y'all. Yes, indeed. By the way, Jesse Collins Entertainment has produced, the Emmy Awards. They produce like the special, the hip hop for the Grammys. They're bringing back Star Search on Netflix. They've produced some actual things. But yeah, you want to claim yourself to be the king of reality TV. Binge-worthy gave that to you. Okay? And I'm going to forgive Binge-worthy because he's a good content creator. Okay? He just had temporary lapse in judgment. Good Lord Jesus. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, child. Yes, indeed. So yeah, we are just chilling. We are just chillaxing. Just chillaxing. Oh, we do have more news. So extra, child. I am so extra for the comment I'm about to post. Y'all, I saw something very funny. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get some more content up for y'all real quick. All right, y'all, here we go. Dear Sweet 16. So this is from Shamea Moore herself. She wanted to say something about season 16 right here. So here we go. Child, here we go.
Just one of them days when I want to be all alone, when I'm angry inside. And a lot of stuff I mask. Don't want to take it out on you. Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. Because I handle our friendship with care. I just want to be all alone. And you think I treat you wrong.
Then the rumors started, and she didn't help dispel them. I mean, you close to both of them. And I just kept thinking, hook me up with an African girl. Everything you've done, I've supported. This is how I feel. What's wrong? I still don't know. Her.
Imagine being in a competition with somebody you don't even know you're competing with.
Wait a minute, what the hell? Okay, that was July 27th, 6 p.m. Eastern. So let's see if anything has happened on her YouTube channel here. Okay, so here it is here, y'all. So this is, y'all, we're gonna watch this live in real time, child. Okay.
Them days when I want to be all alone, when I'm angry inside. And a lot of stuff I mask. Don't want to take it out on you. Just one of them days. Don't take it personal. Because I handle our friendship with care. I just want to be all alone. And you think I treat you wrong.
Then the rumors started, and she didn't help dispel them. I mean, you close to both of them. And I just kept thinking, hook me up with an African girl. Everything you've done.
Listen, get some wine, get some Popeyes, get some ice cream. We're gonna be here a minute. Roll it on.
Support it. This is how I feel. What's wrong? I still don't know. It's her.
Imagine being in a competition with somebody you don't even know you're competing with.
I want to take some time out to talk about reunion. Because apparently I didn't say all the shit that was brewing. Well, y'all, I really want to keep it cute, but the whole way through, see, these bitches just making me feel inside angry through.
Ooh, not these bitches making you feeling angry inside. Oh my! I don't think wine helps that, but okay, let's keep going.
Going through as I sing this tune to you.
Wait a minute. Are you gonna be the black Miranda Sings? All aboard the toxic gossip train. One way ticket to misinformation. Hang on. That's what I was about to say. Are you about to be the black Colleen Ballinger? Oh my God. Let's keep going. Look, I just paused her face. Like, if we're going to be here a while, let's roll on.
I'm so freaking confused. I just want us to be honest for once. Because the receipts don't lie, you watch the show before my time. These bitches been known to lie, and that is why I don't take it personal. Bars! Oh, not a whole freestyle. I'm sorry, I just literally just made that up like right now. I didn't even know what I was gonna say, but then I just kind of said it, clock it. Anyway, so reunion. Oh my goodness, we're down to the first 2 episodes have aired, and I'm like, why? Girl, speak up. I felt the same way y'all did. I was even like, speak up, but then there's always grace, right? And I think this season, a good friend of mine said, this season you came in, you kept your gloves on. You wasn't trying to fight dirty. You kept your gloves on. And she's right. And she was like, but you're gonna have to toughen up and you might have to get dirty. And I'm like, that ain't really in my character. And I've never been that way. I always just try to fight with facts and what was real and then a lot of times I felt like some of the things I was saying was being misconstrued, misinterpreted, switched around. We're gonna get into all that. So let's start off with
So pretty. I love it.
the showcase back and forth on the disc with Drew, me singing, her singing. There's room for us all to win, right? And I will say, I threw some light shade. I own it. I was guilty of that for sure. I thought it was funny. Like even down to the radio station, I'm like, hey.
Good moment. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry, just had to check on something real quick. All right, back to this, y'all. Here we go.
I'm like, hey, good pub, bad pub. It's all pub. I'm pumping you too. I'm talking about 5 different languages. You don't speak no 5 language. I'm talking about, she ain't hitting them notes. Whatever, light shade to me.
Wait a minute. She didn't hit them notes. Child. Drew is doing more than you in music, child. See, that's the thing that I can't stand about some people. You want to drag somebody else's success, but meanwhile, what can you talk about? What can you talk about? Now, before the Shamea fans get at me, well, Braylon, she been a friend of the show for years. And, she been on V103 and she's done this and she's done that. And yo behind's on YouTube. Look who else on YouTube. So what? See, here's the thing. Just because you list off your accomplishments doesn't mean that you're the shit. It's how you carry yourself and how people want to invest in you that determines if you are the shit or not. Let's roll on. Okay. All right. Let's roll on.
Anyway, But I think Drew's a great singer. I think she sounds good. Would I have chosen a different producer? Absolutely. But it is what it is. Moving on from that, I even asked Drew to do a showcase with me, which you guys didn't see that part. At that studio that day, I asked her to do a showcase. And she said, well, are you going to open up for me? And I was like, sure. Whatever. Because, you know, right? It's not beneath me. Whatever. I get it. Fast forward, she's like, oh no, my team and I decided I'm just gonna do it by myself. Oh, okay, cool. So the whole time I'm like, hey, so how's it coming? How's the planning coming for your showcase? Like, when are you gonna do it? I want to make sure I'm there to support it. Nothing. She's like, oh, it's coming along great. Oh, we're good. You know, what is yours? Making it like kind of a competition. I'm like, well, okay, it's coming, you know, and it's going great too. Fast forward, I invite her to my showcase. She comes and she tears it apart. I get it. Fine. Whatever. We'll call hers Fun Shade as well. But even at my showcase, I invited her to the stage to do her music. I gave her flowers there. I was like, shout out to Drew. She doing her thing. But, you know, we only get this much time on our show. So y'all don't see all that. I'm thinking, you know, like, okay, I'm doing my showcase and we're like almost done with the season. And I haven't gotten an invite to hers, but I'm like, maybe she's doing hers and she's not inviting me. And then I'm like, well, maybe she'll pop out at Angela's event and do some music. Who knows? I don't know. She definitely came to my showcase and picked me apart. It was like, was the mic on? Because I was wondering. Then she changed it to, well, the mic was on, but it shouldn't have been on. Okay, girl. But you know, as a singer, I try to pride myself on doing songs to instrumental tracks, maybe just having the background vocals. And you missed the note, fine, you missed it, try to catch the next one and then do better next time. We learn from our mistakes. How do we grow, right? Anybody can sing on top of their songs, but I took her little shade, oh, shot to the heart and you're too late. So that was fine.
Do you really have to sing through this whole thing? I mean, honestly, you just not speak normally. Okay, child, let's roll on. And not to mention, too, here's the thing, right? We get, well, some people get, some people don't. We get that there's cutting room floor footage. But child, in the words of Karen Huger, who will be out of jail in November, I believe so, because without Karen Huger, there is no Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm sorry. Although Dr. Wendy, she could do her own spinoff show. I'm only judging what you give me. So it was what it was. And listen, you threw shade at Drew. Drew threw shade at you. It is what it is. Let's roll on.
That was fine. I was like, all right, fine. Whatever. I took it. It hurt a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. A little bit. But I took it. And then I'm like, okay, but where's your showcase? She said, my team and I decided that we're going to wait to do it because there's no point and people don't know the songs. Well, I've been doing music a very long time. You might not have heard of me, but I definitely have. And you can check my resume later. I do know that a showcase is to showcase your music. Even as, you know, aspiring artists can do a showcase. You don't have to be a known artist. People don't have to know your songs to do a showcase. That would be called a concert. A concert is when people can come and sing along to your songs. But I digress.
So you were trying to be shady, but you did a showcase. You didn't do a concert. So would it be fair to say nobody knows your songs? Let's keep going.
Never get enough, that's what I want. Yeah.
I definitely wish Drew well in her music. I know how hard it is as a woman and a Black woman just trying to do this in this industry. You know, I've been in this industry. I was signed to Universal Records in high school. So it's a rough road. And I think there's room for everybody to win. So I wish her all the best. And I only brought up, to keep down the Drew stuff, I only brought up Drew's fake Judith Lieber bag, y'all, because she asked me how she was a liar and where are my receipts, like how am I a liar at reunion. I kept it light, I thought, by just talking about some materialistic crap. I'm like, oh girl, you said you had a Judith Lieber bag. This is a Kira bag. I got one too. Hey, you know, it was what it is.
But here's the gag, though. The designer dropped in the comment section and said it was the real bag. So are you going to address that or not?
And like that's fine, but you lied about something so simple. But I could have went a lot heavier. And if she keep on doing what she doing, I'm gonna have to go heavier. And I don't want to. I want to keep it cute because I be singing my gospel songs and playing my gospel music because I try to like be that.
Now,
but God,
now you're a Letitia Scott or a Taka Scott from Escape. So you gotta deal with Motown gospel. Roll it on.
ain't through with me yet, and I'm still at work. And if they keep pushing, then it's just gonna have to go there. But I don't want to. I want to keep it cute, classy, because I got a lot of other stuff that I got going on. And for what? Can we all just get along? So that's that for Drew.
Have you talked to her?
The one from the 90s?
Who from the 90s?
Came to my party in a time capsule with the retro nose.
I got a crush on Angela Oakley. Y'all saw what I did there? No, Angela do got a good body though. No, for Angela, I really went into the season wanting to get to know Angela. And I felt like she was Drew's mouthpiece for a very long time. I felt like she was like ride or die for Drew.
Just like you were for Porsha, but okay.
And I got it because I was ride or die for Porsha at the time.
Okay. Good
but
for you.
as the season progressed, I was like, dang, she's like really hard to get to know because I don't know, I just kind of felt like it was always a wall up. It could be me because I was throwing my light shade, on her.
It was.
Well, I'm gonna repeat it again because it's gonna go back there. But we threw jabs at each other,
No, you're a mean girl. It flows with your name. Shamea.
I got a new nickname from her, Shamea. Hi. Nice to meet y'all. And she got a name, she became one of the Jacksons. And it was light shade.
The Jacksons are more famous than your existence. Stop it. See, people want to shade, but they don't know what they're doing. It's just like some woman who named their child Gray. Why would you give your child the last name Gray? And this waste of life that should have been swallowed by her mother would try to shade me with Happy Feet. But little did she know that was an Oscar-winning animated movie. So she was calling me an Oscar winner. See, Shamea, if you don't know how to shade, just shut the fuck up. Moving on.
Shade for Angela and I, for sure. Of course, I defended my old friend on a lot of stuff that I probably should not have.
Oh,
hindsight 2020. But you live and learn. But that was my girl. I was like, yo, hey, it is what it is. Like, it was funny. But I apologize to Angela for that. And, I get it. It was wrong. I wouldn't want nobody laughing like that about Gerald. But like I said, I still stand by. If you can take him, if you can get Gerald, good riddance, because he was never really mine. You can't keep somebody that don't want to be kept. I think for Angela and I think we had a lot to hash out. Even after the Phaedra stuff. At first I was like, yeah, I've seen Phaedra do shady stuff in the past. I could see it. But then I was like, damn, these receipts ain't really making no sense, Angela. Who is Jumbo again? And what happened? And then I was like, no, she planned this on her own. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if the lady planned it. I don't know if Phaedra planned it. I really could care less because I got my feet to the fire about a lot of other stuff. That ain't really my business. But I can see both sides, I guess. I can see how it's like, damn, maybe you did plan it. Then it's like, well, wait a minute now, Phaedra, why would you do that to this lady? You did come with her, house stuff. And I was like, I just really wish we could all get along. Sincerely, like for real, I mean that.
It takes somebody having that energy to want to get along or for other people to be of that same energy, Shamea. Far be it for me to give an opinion, but you put this on YouTube. Moving on.
And I did meet Charles back in the day, even though he wanted to say I ain't never meet him and we don't know him like that. No, I don't know you like that. Well, I definitely met you several times at NBA All-Star games, as well as at Dominique Wilkins' wedding. So I met Charles there, took a picture of him and my husband. And he's always been super kind. Respect him. I respect their union. And I think they're a beautiful couple. I think they could be misunderstood, like oftentimes celebrities are. My husband could be a little nonchalant, standoffish, and brutal sometimes with words. And you could be like, damn. Oh, I think that's Charles. I think he has dry sense of humor. I think he's funny. And I actually like him. I think it's hilarious. And I think he loves Angela's dirty draws. I think he really likes her and loves her and respects her. And I think that sometimes y'all be reaching in them comments. But ultimately, I guess I don't know Charles like that. Hey, Charles, maybe someday we can get to know each other. Angela, hi. Maybe someday we can get to know each other. We can live like one happy family, like kumbaya. I Honestly, I came into the season, I didn't really know what to expect. I was really excited about Kelly because I met her on the Big Ticker Morning Show. I was hosting, and Kelly came in, was talking about
Big Ticker Morning Show is on V103 in Atlanta, in case you guys do not know. Before that was the Frank Ski and Wanda morning show for a very, very long time. And of course, as you guys know, Wanda Smith passed away. So rest in peace to Wanda Smith. Rolling on.
Banana chicken waffles. I was like, oh my, she's a breath of fresh air. I'm so tongue tied. Jesus. I was like, she's a breath, or maybe it's the champagne tide. Who knows? Anyway, so Kelly came in. She was a breath of fresh air.
Chloe is 17. Chance is 11. And I have identical twin daughters, Chastity and Chelsea.
I was like, oh my God, I like her a lot.
Hi, see Kelly.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills.
She was very just vulnerable and open. Even on the morning show, she was like, yeah, I'm going through the divorce. I got 4 beautiful daughters. I was like, yes. Women empowerment, go Black woman, restaurant, chicken, waffles. She was feeding us good. We was eating. It was nice. And she did the same thing on the show. And then she came from Porsha. And I was like, well, hold on, girl.
Absolutely, that look crazy.
1 second. And I checked her on it.
It's your birthday, make some noise.
But also, too, Kelly really didn't say anything wrong at the time because everybody thought the same thing, that Porsha stole somebody's man. And recently, Simon said that he was targeted. Rolling on.
Thank you for coming early, girl.
Of course.
Come on. I wanted you to come early because I wanted to talk to you. Porsha is my friend.
And I was like, I really would love it if y'all would get to know Porsha. Her and both. I was like, I would love it if y'all got to know her. She really is a fun time. And I think that with us new girls coming in, like we could all click and be like one group. Like we could be lit. We could be the young fresh girls on the show.
We made it to Miami and now we're off to Grenada.
Oh, I think this was Brit.
That's what they mean by an alliance. Okay. Yeah, I definitely said that. And I told the person, she was like, well, if she coming in hot like that, I don't know. And I was like, no, trust me. I told her she needed to know you. You need to know her. There was a whole thing about it. So that's how that came about. Ultimately, I was very neutral. Even when we got back from Grenada with the whole Kelly thing, I hadn't picked a side. I was like, I like Kelly, whatever. They gonna figure their own stuff out. But it was like, I didn't realize that made an alliance with Porsha, and they had some conversations in Miami that I'm now, since I've watched Reunion and people have messaged me and called me and said they have had conversations. The two of them had a conversation in Miami where they made a pact to have each other's back at Reunion and moving forward in this season. And I guess it was said that she came on this show, so ain't no best friend stuff. It's gloves off and anything goes. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know that conversation was had. And it still could very well be hearsay, but the actions after that were kind of weird and they're moving funny. So I was like, oh, okay. So then all of a sudden I'm showing her text messages of things that I'd already talked about in front of the whole group. But ultimately I didn't pick a side until my showcase, when Cynthia came and was like, this is what I said to Porsha. And then she came at me after the showcase and was like, you were taking shots in Miami with Kelly, not knowing that Kelly only came to my room because she had a layover.
Look who I kidnapped, and I refuse to let leave me. Let the fun continue.
Yes.
Miami.
Porsha just texted me and said she left.
No, I was trying to make her ass stay.
Said she had to get out of here.
Because we all had to fly through Grenada and there was a storm. And I had my mom and my kids already meet me there. Like they were already there in the hotel.
Welcome to the city.
Aww.
This is the kitchen. First room. It's like a sitting room. Cute.
You have a second bathroom.
Okay, we got the second bathroom. Let's look in here, Sean.
That's a nice suite.
Oh.
I like this one. What's in there?
People have brogues, slippers, flip-flops. The control for the shades and the blackouts.
Oh, got blackouts.
Wow.
Miami.
Oh, Miami. Not Grenada, Miami. That's a nice hotel, Miami. Now, listen.
Wait, this is your room, Shia? I thought I was gonna get this room. All right, what do you think?
Hey, do they take new tenants? I know it's a hotel, but can we make like an apartment arrangement? Like, just keep it to the buck. Moving on.
You will even hear Shia in this clip saying,
What is this? Let me see.
Shia, how you give her a kiss first and not me? Cause why? Cause she was a Grenada. But
Grenada, we had so much fun in Grenada, but we miss you.
We did.
Oh my God, we miss you so much.
But did you do this?
Of course I did.
Did you jump in the pool like this? A belly flop like this?
You got to teach me how to do that next time.
Like
Can you teach Auntie how to do belly flop? Because I'm not good at that. I just
and it hurts your stomach.
Oh my God.
Oh.
See, this is what we would like to see on reality TV. Kids being kids, having fun, being responsible for what you do and how you do it and how you invest. We like, there is a fun side to this thing, right?
Oh, okay.
Is that what happened?
I said, Shia, you gave Auntie Kelly a hug first. She said, I'm mad at you. You went to Grenada. Like, that was our first time seeing our kids, like my kids. That was my first time seeing my kids since Grenada. So it was like, what's that? Like, I'm allowed to still travel and see my kids and drink.
Little Kelly pocket doll.
Cheers!
Celebrating peace.
Oh my God.
It's a party.
Look at
We don't try to make it a party.
Oh, because you always a party. You are always a party, y'all. She is the party. Let me just tell you. Seriously.
Here's to all the blessings that are about to flow.
Yes.
Man, may your cup runneth over.
Hello?
So the whole, I was an absent mom. So she came at me about that. And then she like minimized my daughter's condition, almost like I would fabricate something for a storyline.
I will say that. Now, that was not cool, Britt. That was not cool at all to say that about, Shamea's motherhood. That was not cool. I will at least say that. Okay? All right, moving on.
For relevancy or for clout or attention. And I'm like, damn, that's unfortunate because of all the things. You think I want to do that? Have you can't understand what all goes into having a sick child, medically fragile child, a child with special needs. You can't even, I don't even think y'all understand, like Shiloh's first year of life, I spent the majority of my time in and out of doctor's offices.
Yes, see, we gotta work together. We gotta work together.
In and out of therapies, like
Shiloh.
Oh my Lord! Look
Big day tomorrow. Getting her stents removed. We'll see how it goes. Ooh. March 6th. Yay, Monday. But tomorrow is a big day, March 7th. And tomorrow makes 3 weeks old, girl.
Now we got to go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Maybe where's the golf cart? There it is.
I didn't even have time to really even keep a job because I was working morning radio, then going straight to take Shia wherever she had to go and pick Shiloh up, take her to CHOA because they have this, MOB building where you doing, speech therapy, PT, OT. It literally is nonstop. And that's just the therapy. Then she has all these specialists from head to toe. So, but I don't want to go into that. But I was just like, why would somebody even? So that really broke me. And that really bothered me. And I felt like I gotta just walk away. I don't know why anybody would go that low. But you know what? Honestly, I even wish her the best. It was unfortunate that she didn't come to the reunion because I would have loved to have talked things through.
If y'all only knew the half. Oh, and guess who didn't show up today? Didn't come. I'm so hot about that because what she did was stirred up all that crap, talked all that trash, and then refused to come to be faced with it. I'm like, no accountability at all. None. I see what you did there. I got it.
Even if we didn't get closure, I would have loved to have just understood, really just understanding. What I need from you is understanding. Yes, I always break out into song because not only is this a YouTube channel, it's a musical.
Sat down and talked to
A
Shamea.
musical. Child, this is a upload. This ain't a musical.
Yeah. She was hurt, but she seemed just very confused.
I do think Cynthia was a great addition as a friend.
Now, listen, let me tell you something. Let me go back. Hang on, because
she was hurt, but she seemed just very confused.
I do think Cynthia was a great addition as a friend.
that look right there. Jesus, take my soul. Lord, I'm no longer upon the earth. I am traveling through the heavens of Cynthia Bailey. Mama said, Mama Sa, Mama Makusa. Praise him. Hallelujah. I mean, dripping beauty. Roll it on. I bet you every man and woman was like, is she single? No, she's not. What the fuck? That's one of those moments where it's like, what the fuck? Why?
Housewife. I love Cynthia's housewife, but she is one of the best friends. Hey, best friend. That the show has seen. And Andy, I'm happy he gave her flowers. So kudos to Cynthia for being able to go in and out all of the circles and the friends and the groups and the girls and just try to keep the peace. And I appreciated her for telling me like what I was walking into with Porsha.
Please don't.
I can't imagine what she's saving up for the wedding day.
I don't think it's fair when you got one side hearing everything and the other side is like blindsided, because I wouldn't have ever even known that there was an issue. I thought that we had genuinely squashed everything the day that we met at the restaurant. I was ready to come in on a clean slate. So
why is it uncomfortable for me to express myself?
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all, thank y'all. I hate y'all leaving me. Oh my gosh. Stop, you're gonna make me cry again.
I'm gonna say, do you want to come pray with her?
Well, come on, just come. Well, we interrupt this to get a quick prayer. Because I don't know, I think that's just how my family goes. I think they just can feel when I'm heavy and things hurt on my spirit and on my heart. And y'all have cried all season long, so I really did not want to cry anymore. But well, here we are. So y'all know Mom, y'all know my cousin Alice.
My God. We're gonna let Alice pray this time, okay? Because Alice, she has been in prayer with me and she concerning you. And it's going to be okay. Just know that it's going to be okay. Let me tell you, you was raised to be a very classy woman. You was raised right. You was reared right. And I'm sure some of the other girls, they were all reared right too. But let me tell you something. Sometimes children will stray away from the teachings of their parents. But I thank God you didn't stray away. You're not going to let no devil in hell make you stray away now. Okay, you're very classy, and there's nothing that those girls they can't even compare it to Shamea. At the end of the day, jealousy kicks in, a whole bunch of stuff that kicked in on you this past season. But you know what? We say the devil is a liar. We don't claim any of that craziness, that ratchetness. And just because somebody gets loud, so much louder than you, that doesn't mean they're right. Nobody believes that. You're loud because you're embarrassed, okay? They are embarrassed, and they're so scared that you're going to come out with the truth. So therefore, they get very loud. But let me tell you something. Loudness, when people are loud like that and they don't allow you to get a word in edgewise, that's because they're non-intelligent.
Now, Shamea's mama said a whole word right there. And did. Roll it up.
so unintelligent, so ignorant, and got to be an outside show to the world. But let me tell you something about prayer. It is the key. And faith do unlock the door. And you know, we're prayer captains, okay? And we got the faith. So we're not worried about nothing else. Because one thing about your goods may be evil spoken of, but the Lord said he'll make your enemy your footstool in the midst of your goods.
Say
being
she's a
evil
praying
spoken
mama.
of, okay?
I will say
So
that.
just know that you got somebody on your side that sits high and looks low, and you believe him, and we trust God with that power, okay?
I feel like even with just reunion, like little stuff that's like going crazy viral right now, like
Shamea, you in danger, girl. You are in danger, girl.
Oh no, she content creators. Oh hell. Oh hell. Oh hell.
When we bundle.
Wait a minute, hold on. Listen, I hope I'm not Marvin. Oh no. Oh no. No, I hope I'm not. Oh my Lord. Oh my.
Our home and auto, we save. And you just can't put a price on that.
Boop. Shamea says that Porsha did not come to her wedding. And Porsha posted receipts showing that she had multiple weddings.
Queen Shamea Mwangi's first wedding. I'm by her side as bridemaid.
But Shamea saying she only had one wedding.
You know, her saying she had a wedding and I didn't, you know, I had one wedding.
And that was
then like even down to like my dowry. Like if you know, a dowry does not get paid overnight. Not only that, but it's a way to keep the families close. So if just say if Gerald paid, he agreed to pay.
What I'm going to do is I got some other clips to play, and then we will come back to some 24:30 something. Let me put that in my notepad. And then what we'll do probably tomorrow is tomorrow is Tuesday. So what we'll do is I'll put the timestamp in my phone here, and then we'll come back tomorrow and pick up the conversation there. But you know, it's something, you know what I mean? I think everybody has the right to their truth, but that doesn't mean that everything that is said even though everyone has the right to their truth, doesn't mean that it has any weight to it. You know what I mean? So let me do that. 24:37. Shamea. Okay. Because I want to get some content creators in here. Let's keep going here. All right. So with that being said, here is Millie Chun. Okay. Shout out to Millie Chun. Love this sister right here. Let's play her. Here we go.
That's your girl Millie Chun. Honey, after the Real Housewives reunion was over, Shamea Moore made a post apologizing to all the ladies from the Housewives of Atlanta. Is she saying goodbye? What is this about? Let's get into it. So she starts this whole conversation off being annoying to me, doing a freestyle rendition to Just One of Them Days. And then she says she spoke to a friend that said that you didn't take the gloves off. She said she was trying to deal in facts and truth, and getting down and dirty just is not in her character. But she also felt like a lot of things she said got switched up. But a lot of things she said has some omission and not a lot of truth in it. Let me know how you feel. And I think the friend that she was talking to was Candy Burris. So then she starts with Drew. You know, they have this singing thing going back and forth. And she said, what we did not see on the show is that she asked Drew to do a showcase with her. And when she asked Drew to do that, Drew asked her, would she open up for her? And she said, well, okay, you know, I get it, you know, okay. And she said when she kept trying to check in with Drew, Drew was like, it's coming. And then she came back and said that my team said that I can do it by myself. So putting Shamea out of it. Shamea said she threw some shade back and forth with Drew when she was talking about the 5 languages. And then she said at the end of the season, it was coming to the end. And, you know, Shamea did her showcase on the show. Drew came back and said that her team decided that she shouldn't do a showcase because the people don't know her songs. Now, where I do agree with Shamea at is that Atlanta would throw a showcase in a heartbeat, but that is to put your music out there. If you do something where people know the songs, that is a concert, Drew. Now, she said, you know, there was a lot of fun shade she threw back and forth with Drew. And then when she got to the part about the Judith Lieber bag, she was like, Drew was lying, you know, and she said that she could go deeper with it, but she just wanted to keep it right there and keep it cute. So that's Drew. Now, in this Angela portion, it's clear to me that Shamea and Porsha are no longer friends, because she said that, you know, Angela was ride or die with Drew, so she really didn't have a connection with her because she was ride or die with Porsha at the time. And then she went on to say that there were things that were being said about Porsha, hindsight is 2020, that maybe she had her back more than she should have. And then she talked about how it was fun shade with Angela. She talked about her nose. Angela called her Shamina, and then Angela became one of the Jacksons. So this is what's going on right now. So then she went on talking about the Angela and Marcus situation. She said she doesn't know if Phaedra did it. It didn't make sense. She doesn't know if Angela did it to herself because the receipts weren't receipting. She has no idea. Then she started talking about Charles and when she met him at Dominique Wilkins' wedding. And she said they have definitely met. They've been in circles again. So she's revisiting that. But she said, maybe I could meet Charles and get to know him, and maybe I could meet Angela and get to know her. So it's clear that they did not have a connection this season on the show. So that's all she had to say about Angela. Now we're on to Kelly. So she's like, you know, when she met Kelly, she was on a radio show. She had 4 girls. She was going through a divorce. She has the chicken and waffle situation. She was like, yes, girl power, entrepreneurship, and all of that stuff. And then they start showing like little pictures of the alliance, her, Kelly, and Britt. But Britt's face was scrambled, and every time she would say her name, they would edit it out. So she's not going to speak about Britt? I don't know. So she said when Kelly had come to the radio show and kind of introduced herself, you know, she found out she's a mother of 4. She has this business. And she said she just thought Kelly would be such a good time. But then when Kelly got on the show talking about Porsha taking somebody's husband, she said she checked Kelly. And she said, you know, they showed the flashback when Kelly came to the house. And she was like, look, you need to get to know Porsha for yourself. And then they showed where they were getting ready to go to Grenada, and Britt, why was her face scrambled, and why do they edit Britt's name out when she's talking about her? But she said that's how the alliance had come to be, right? And she said even at that time, she hadn't picked sides. So then she said she didn't realize that Porsha and Britt had kind of made a pact. She said she knew that Kelly and Britt would get their stuff together, and she was a neutral party with the girls. She was cool with everybody, but she didn't realize that Porsha and Britt had talked in Miami, and they had decided to have each other's back.
So shout out to Millie Chum, wanted to showcase just a little bit of her video here because I want this show to be cooked, because this one was a good one with the review and everything. And then of course we're gonna get into a little bit of what Anonymous had to say as well here. So here we go.
In this video, we're talking Shamea, you guys. I don't know if Shamea's. I don't think Shamea gets it, and I'm just confused. So she posted on her social media, y'all, this video, and she's talking about how she wants to apologize to the cast. So at one portion of the video, she has a video where she is individually naming all the cast members, and then she says even Phaedra. But here's my problem with it. It is, she says, I'm sorry if I ever offended you, which means you're not sorry. If I made you feel less than, not sorry. If I insulted you, no. If you have to put in if, it's not an apology. A genuine apology is saying, I am sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I take full accountability for my actions. I shouldn't have said that. But if I did this, I'm sorry. But if I did that, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry if you feel this way. No. That is diminishing the whole purpose and the whole impact of the apology. This is giving people pleasing. This is giving, if I just do this, everybody's going to be back on my side again. No. And if I insulted you anyway, if I hurt you anyway, I'm sorry. No. This isn't it, Shamea. Because people don't do this after reunions. And you should know better, which is going to get me into my next piece. Why is she saying that she felt unprepared for the reunion for Real Housewives of Atlanta Sweet 16? I'm confused. You've been on the show for several seasons. You've even participated in reunions before. Like, I'm confused. You know how this goes, Shamea. I can argue you performed better at the season 9 reunion than you did at this one. Much better. And you were at the tail end back, basically, right? Like, make it make sense. What are you talking about? You were unprepared. It sounded like there was some preparation because you bought that bag trying to accuse Drew Sidora of having a knockoff or not being able to afford, the more high-end designer bag. So there was some preparation. I think you didn't prepare for whatever you prepared for to be a non-factor, which is what I think you and Kelly had a meeting of the minds, which was your first mistake, and thinking that the reunion was going to be you and her tag teaming Britt. And Britt said, no. Not only am I not coming to this reunion, I'm going to drop this $20 million lawsuit on y'all for falsifying information against me. No. And Shamea was not expecting Drew and Angela to tag team that behind. Mm-hmm. She thought that she was going to have a team to go up against Porsha, and it flopped. And this is the worst first seat reunion performance I've ever seen. Now, she also says that she was overwhelmed by the quote-unquote combative atmosphere. I don't understand, Shamea. This is the platform that you've always wanted. Yep. You always wanted to be a peach. You know,
people want the crown, but they don't want to handle the weight of the crown. Rolling on.
You've seen how these reunions go. You know the whole point is to get Buck at these reunions, to have your receipts, to have your arguments ready, to react to what happened for the season. You can't do this cop-out nonsense. So she said it was a combative atmosphere and acknowledges moments where she struggles to articulate her points. Listen, if you are holding one to beef for 10 years at this point and you cannot articulate yourself, that is beyond anything that we can do. That's not an us problem. That's not a problem that you have with the other person. That is something you need to work on. I'm sorry, you're what, in your 40s? You're in your 40s and you still cannot articulate yourself, right? Like, make it make sense. And so then she again is, again trying to apologize to the cast, says she hopes for a fresh start and extends her best wishes to everyone. So what does that mean? Does that mean that you're not coming back? Does that mean Gerald put the gauntlet down and said, I'm not about to risk our marriage and risk, everything that has happened with us for a reality TV show? It is time for you to sign off.
I think that could be possible. I've always felt like this, that if my wife, if I had one, she wanted to do this, I would be like, Charles, I'll be there for you, but we don't really have to do this. And I'm with Gerald. You have 2 kids with different medical issues and this, that, and the third. Protect the family. That's where I'm at with it. Finally, everybody, in case you guys did not know this, from MediaTakeout.com, K. Michelle, enslaved vegan owner, joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta, allegedly. Peaches pending. K. Michelle and Pinky Cole joined Real Housewives of Atlanta as potential new cast members. On the Real Housewives of Atlanta is getting a spicy new makeover. We are so here for it. Media Takeout spilled the tea last week that Britt, Edie, and Shamea Moore have been cut from the upcoming season of Roa. Now comes the piping hot update. K. Michelle and Pinky Cole, the powerhouse behind Slave Vegan, are stepping in as the show's newest faces. And yes, both women are being tested for full-time roles, Peaches and all. Let's break it down. K. Michelle is no stranger to reality TV or drama, is known for her powerhouse vocals, her unfiltered opinions, her explosive love and hip-hop moments. She got the fame, the following, and the fire to stir things up at the ATL. And if anyone knows how to make a scene, still one, it's her. Joining her is Pinky Cole, the entrepreneurial boss babe who turned the slave vegan into a cultural phenomenon. She is smart, stylish, booked, and busy. Pinky's business success and bold personality make her the perfect mix to add some fresh flavor and business realness to the mix. According to insiders, both women are joining the cast as friends of the show for now, but depending on how things go, they could snatch full-time peak stats by mid-season. So yes, the season could come with a side of slave vegan and a whole lot of K. Michelle's vocals. I feel like K. Michelle really could do her own show. Like, for real. I feel like Slave Vegan can also do her own reality show on the Food Network, but that's neither here nor there. Bravo hasn't officially announced a shakeup yet, but filming starts later this summer, and sources say the energy on set is giving early seasons Roa, with the new additions bringing a fresh vibe that has been missing in recent years. One thing's for sure, K. Michelle's no-nonsense attitude and Pinky Cole's business boss energy. The new season's already shaping up to be one of the most talked about yet. Stay tuned, Peaches. The ATO just got a whole lot juicier. Yes, indeed. And with that being said, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. What a good show this evening. Yes, indeed. Like I said, tonight at 8:30. Hang on, y'all. Hey, three people, thank you so much for being here. Yes, indeed, there. But like I said, later on tonight at 8:30, we'll be here talking about the Sony Bandai Namco theme park conversation. Because I do believe that could be a thing. I really, truly do. That could be a thing. So yes, indeed. So a lot going on here for sure. So please be ready. Yes, indeed. So it should be a good time. Oh man, that is awesome. My man Ron E. Bradley from Father Bradley's Fun just hit 15,000 subscribers. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. I'll be over there in just a little bit just to give a comment and say hello. With that being said, let's get to the Daily Motivator and then head on out of here. What a great show tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's read it here. I think I'm gonna have to read this one on camera, chat, because looks like it needs some energy. All right, here we go. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Let's see here. Hello. Let's see here. It takes guts to get rid of the ruts. Robert Schurler. Yes, indeed. It is time for the Daily Motivator for Monday, July 28th, 2025. Tackle the tough stuff. It's going to take a long time. That's a great reason to get started right away. You've been putting it off again and again because it won't be easy. Yet the sooner you get to work on it, the less difficult it becomes. You regret not getting to it months or years ago. Put an end to that regret today by taking the first step by making the commitment to keep going. The complicated, time-consuming tasks are the ones you've been eager to avoid. What if you changed your approach and gave those things top priority? You want your positive efforts to make a difference. So how about doing what will make the most impactful positive differences in your life? Decide that now is the time to tackle the tough stuff, the things you've been putting off. You have it in you to do so, and you deserve those big improvements you'll be able to make. Ralph Morrison. So with that being said, tackle the tough stuff. I think a lot of times in life, the reason why the tough stuff is hard to tackle is because the frequency of energy that you got to go into it to tackle it. So the first thing is understand the space that you got to tackle before you tackle it, right? If you understand what you need to do, you'll be able to figure out the steps that you need to do what you need to do, right? So that's the first thing about tackling the tough stuff. The second thing I'll say is this, right here, you want your efforts to make a difference. So how about doing what will make the most impactful positive differences in your life? There's a scripture that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you want your efforts to make a difference, you have to make a difference to yourself first. That's the second thing. And finally, the third thing here, you have it in you to do so. You always have a choice in life. You always have a choice. My mom has always said that. And there will be good choices, there will be bad choices, but at the beginning, middle, end of the day, everything is still a choice. And never choose to be quiet in your life. Never choose that. Because guess what? Had we had the people of 2025 of the civil rights movement, we would not be here. And thank God for MLK and all those people that were not quiet and caused good trouble and tackled the hard stuff so we can have access to the easy stuff of joy, of love, and light. And with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but at the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you're chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's nothing. Chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube of your best life, or listen, you're just showcasing. You're not determined by what is said about you. You're determined by the actions that you execute. Make sure the replay is not just right for you. Watch it, not just for you. Let's do it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, God give, receive love, God give, receive love, God give. Wherever obstacles you come, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all listen. Raw is over. Recognize that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, chew the meat, spit out the bones. There's a lot of great lessons, but every lesson does not need to be picked up. Okay. Some stuff you can just let it go. In the words of John Legend, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love that's in right back to you. If this is your final tour for the evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you based on your location. But of course, if it's not, I'll see you right back here in 42 minutes and 49 seconds for our Sony Bandai Namco theme park town hall conversation. Believe me, it's going to be a good time. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it not doing it? Hang on. There we go. All right. I'll see y'all right here in 42 minutes and 30 seconds for this conversation right here. The Sony Bandai Namco theme park town hall conversation. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. And congratulations, Ryan Bradley, for 15,000 subscribers. Love you, brother. Talk to everybody. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn